So friends, in this video I'll show you once the employee has received inventory in his location, right? So whosoever is issuing current or savings checkbook or printing demand draft, he'll have those inventory. He must have those inventories in his location code. But first he has to split those inventories. I'll explain this. Suppose he has received 1000 check leaves and it is of 100 checkbooks per booklet. So he'll have to divide these 1000 check leaves into checkbooks of 10 leaves each. He'll have to divide into 100 checkbooks each. So once a customer comes in, he says I need a checkbook of 100 leaves or 20 leaves. So he has to divide. Suppose we entered by 1000. So he comes for 10 leaves checkbook or 20 leaves checkbook. We have to divide 1000 by 20. That comes to the 5 checkbooks here. So how this is done? The checkbooks are moved to the employee's location code, location as leaves. The leaves have to be made into a set of checkbooks by using inventory split option. HISAI. Please note this menu options very carefully. This function is performed by the employee and does not require any checking function to be performed. Since the employee already has the inventory in his location and he is just splitting those so that proper record is entered in the system, no verification is required here, right? Okay. So here you can see menu option HISAI. Click on go or enter. Select. Now we'll have to select S for split, M for merger. Now we are splitting for issuing the checkbooks. Automatically default date will appear here. So here menu option is HISAI. Click on go. Inventory split and inquiry screen appears here. You can see here S is for split here, right? So location code already shows EM and the person who is splitting this. He'll be having his own employee code here. Now inventory class checkbook and savings of 20 leaves each. So click on go here. Select with this drop down as S for splitting, right? Don't have to do anything. Automatically default this will appear here. Click on go here and next screen will appear on your computer. Here you can see location code is frozen as the employee code who is logged in, because he cannot change it because he has those inventory in his own location code. So this no one can change it because custodians have moved that inventory into his location code. Now he is himself logging in. The system does not allow user to change the location code. In option HISIA, the location code is open and the user is allowed to select or enter the employee when we were issuing to the employee, right? Now HISIA menu is used to split inventory by one user in the location of other employee. Now this is used by one user in the location of the another employee here. Now here you can see we had 100 leaves moved, the two custodians had moved 100 leaves into the location code of the employee. Now if you divide, these were having checkbooks of 20 leaves. So we'll have to divide 1100 by 20. It comes to the 5 checkbooks. So number of units, this you'll have to calculate and it's very easy to calculate. You enter here 5 here. So as automatically this will populate as 20 here. You don't have to enter 20 here, just write number of checkbooks here, or you can do 20 here. This 5 will automatically populate. Suppose you are having savings of 20 checkbook of 20 leaves, write 20 here, 5 will populate here. If you enter 5 here, 20 will populate here. So start serial number is not required. Items per unit, enter the total number of leaves that are there as per checkbook. So here you can enter this, you'll enter 20 per checkbook because we have used the checkbook savings 20 leaves. There, number of units, this will enter total number of checkbooks. Automatically this will populate here. Quantity, no action is required here. Note that item per unit multiplied by number of units should be equal to the figure mentioned. So 100 leaves were there. So if you divide 20 into 5, it comes to 100, means correct data has been entered in the system. Then upon submitting on submit button, this says selected inventory is split successfully, right? So now employee can issue a checkbook of 20 leaves each as per request of the customer. This is how it is done in the system.